Let's begin the operation. Who shall I take with me? Oh, look at that. Varric's picture changed too. Now I need Blackwall, Cassandra, Vivian, and Solus. I need to upgrade Cole. I don't know if Dorian changed. I think it did. Him talking with his father and all that. Though I'm not sure. Who should I take with me? All three tanks are viable. Cassandra, Blackwall, Iron Bull. Which one would be most beneficial to take with me? Cassandra, definitely. She's more, yeah. And then I'm going to take Vivian. She's more attuned to the royal courts. And probably not Dorian. Oh no. Well, it can't be Dorian because I don't have him upgraded fully. I want to take Sarah, but she's a bit brash for this mission. I'll take Varric. He knows. He knows. We'll leave Sarah at home for now. She isn't really needed in this mission, really. It's more diplomatic than anything, so we'll take people that knows diplomacy.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Adar, it is my great pleasure to meet you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
The handsome, charming one, of course, my lady. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
You're a woman after my own heart, my lady. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy?
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
An ox? Impossible.
That's not the Inquisitor. It's just somebody's pet.
Or Legion, consider Kunari a little better than ogres. You will have to work extremely hard to win them over. Oh, great.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
Silver ring.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
You just gain court approval, which is usually the result of finesse. Entertaining people or keeping up appearance, the higher court approval, the better.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it! You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Okay.
Where could it be?
Okay. Well, that needs to be fixed.
I can hardly believe Gaspard and Celine are the same.
Look, I don't know what that'll do, but it's a thing I can
Gaspard
interact
take the
with.
throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
He plans to take it by force.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
I feel like Vivian should be with me. She does play the game.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Statuette. Require more Hala statuettes. Access to Eastern statuette required. Hala statuettes?
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
I don't like this red color. Well, before I go, pick up what? I don't even know what I just picked up. Save before I do this.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Find a safe spot to eavesdrop on noble conversations.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us.
Legion of the Dead Mall. Chantry candle stub and an ornate bow. Is that it? Really?
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out?
Explore the palace garden.
Fate by untrust? Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fate by untrust?
Oh. The scandalous password? Deliver scandalous secrets to Liliana. priest coin? My god, I don't think I can find everything. And I think that's the point.
We can only
You're
hope
not
Celine
supposed to
prevails
find everything.
tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Save.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like wicked grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
The Fear Demon?
You are just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine.
Like, I'm afraid a bunch
And
of
rest and watch over
nobles.
us all.
I can murder them all. No. Obviously, I can't. Look, put into a real situation based on this game world, I myself can wipe out millions of people. By myself. Yeah. Think about it. It's quite simple, really. I just need to walk back to the breach and reopen it. Didn't think about that, did we? Well, I have a feeling I'm going to be spamming this like no tomorrow.
What is Gaspard up to? It wouldn't surprise me if he brought the Inquisitor here as a prank.
The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
How can they call this?
Interesting. Just gossip.
If nothing else,
How could the
Inquisition
Empress afford to
backing
renovate
Gaspard
the palace
makes Celine
without
nervous.
war going on?
You know how
I
palace
heard
is.
that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspard's catapults.
He fired on the Winter Palace? That's monstrous.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed.
How has the lyrium trade dropped off so sharp?
With so much fighting, demand should be higher than ever.
My contact said there's a new supplier, but we can't track down who it might be. How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted? We have reserves of food supplies to last a few months, but the king wants trade.
The Royal Wing Key. Let's save. Just in case.
Why are there so many elves here?
The Empress
Seriously,
invited
did you get a look at the steps? I think they're gilded.
I need to have this jacket let out a little.
This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor would have been better. This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor.
I heard the Grand Duke invited the Inquisition here.
Gaspard never struck me as pious. He must think he gained some military advantage with the Inquisition.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Adar. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
Remember to smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the king.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lady Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
So blunt. An assassin is here! Next time.
Let's hope the breeze does not herald an oncoming storm.
Even the wisest mistake fair winds for foul. We are at the mercy of the skies, Inquisitor. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Oh dear God, no! Do I even dance?
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with apostates?
You just know that
Mother
gets
is
these
the same
pastries
as
out
always.
to the diplomats.
Meaning she's after
The
you to
Duchess
do
has
more
asked
work.
for too many. You
I can't carry
always
them
take
all.
her side.
I don't take her side. I happen to think, as she does, you might attend to more of the estate's duties. Also, do stop slouching.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this her?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
There can never be too many Lady Montilliers in Thedas, can there?
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Sure, why not?
Of course, every word. Especially the parts where everyone was nude.
I knew it.
God.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette! That's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight?
Celine Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition with...
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of... The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Cafe Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
What were they doing in the western approach? It's a wasteland.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timeline was atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Vestibules? Oh, that's where I have to go. Never mind.
I heard the Inquisition was here.
You're too gullible.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
Oh, I thought you'd be wearing one of your gowns, Vivian.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Tell me, Vivian, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
I've always wondered, what's the Orlesian fascination with masks?
We all wear masks, my dear, not just the people in Orlais. Who you are as a daughter, a lover, a friend are very different people from the Inquisitor and Herald of Andraste. Orlesians codify this truth, make it visible. By giving each of these selves its own separate face, they believe they can be their truest selves, unmasked.
I see.
Anything happening I should know?
Strange that I haven't seen much of Grand Duchess Florian. One could always find her clinging desperately to the Empress's skirts before.
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivian.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
Laurent was
Save.
the love of my life. You remember my husband? Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Oh, okay.
Did you just grab my bottom?
I couldn't help myself.
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Of course you would say that.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Is that her?
The The only one to survive the Temple of Sacred Ashes, yes.
Wow, what happened out here?
I heard the Inquisition was here.
They will have a report on the casualties in the Dales.
This is where quick saving becomes very valuable.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? It's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Explore the Grand Library for information on the Empress Occult Advisor. I don't know where this is.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You support the Civil War.
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Nothing. Is there?
Boring.
Who does Orzammar favor in the negotiations tonight?
King Aduke has put a considerable coin behind the Empress in hopes to trade in foodstuffs.
Goodness.
Soon quickly.
Oh.
I had no idea.
Scandalous secrets gathered. I don't think I can go back outside, right? No. That's where I'm supposed to go.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
The Duchess has asked for 2 men. I can't carry them all.
I still remember. Another time, perhaps?
Are you married?
Look at Lady Cambien's slippers, trimmed with pearls and emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles? On shoes?
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambien acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps.
This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Orlais. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh yes. Halam Shiral is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of our Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties?
I see, so it's just... Where did they go? Weird.
Where has that servant?
I've an idea, Josephine. You should invite all the family to Skyhold.
It's been too long since I've had any words in Valois.
Okay, nothing in the ballroom.